And what I love about getting complete means we've arrived at neutral, means it's been reconciled enough. It may still hurt if we go around the aisle of 13B and there's our person that we were incomplete with. It may still, it may still, it won't carry the enormous charge that it won't carry the bigger charge. We're working our way, inquiry, which is what these practices are, bring us closer and closer to neutral, such that we can actually walk around the aisle. Maybe we don't want to engage, and yet we're okay. That they operate from their wounded 9-year-old often, right? And when I see that how people operate is they're doing their best to the best to the worst, kind of is more representative of where they get stuck in a certain age or memory. Some days some scenes in our life we're operating from our 4-year-old. Some scenes we're operating from our wise crone. Some moments and scenes in our life, right? So that's a great question we can ask ourselves. Where am I? How old do I feel right now in this moment? So we want to ask ourselves, so with that, what is it that I need for myself to stay clear, grounded, awake, and tender and powerful? Like, what is it that I need to do or say for myself in this relationship exactly as it appears? Those are my key words for myself. Bob is doing the best that Bob can do with what Bob has, with all that is Bob. And what do I need to do for myself so I can stay healthy and clear in any degree of relationship with Bob, exactly as Bob is? I think that insight question will always serve you. We all tap in, like, I love Katie's reminder that none of us has any more wisdom than the other. We all tap into that field of knowledge and wisdom in our inner dialogues. That's what contemplation does for us, right? It brings us into wisdom dialogues internally, and we're here to share the wisdom that we're then here to live. We're here to live them and live it and practice it, right? Otherwise, it's just philosophy. Where the rubber meets the road is, what do I do when I get the text from Bob, right? And I'm in my heart, Bob will be Bob, and like for Vic, and what do I need to do for myself so I can be in relationship with Bob exactly as Bob is? And it might mean blocking Bob. And I like the phrase "for now." I'm blocking Bob for now. I'm not having Thanksgiving with Bob this year. I'm not blah, blah, blah for right now, because that always keeps open something else without a should, without any pressure. For someone to go from blocked or to like not this year for Thanksgiving, I'm just looking in my life. Um, there's the person will show up taking responsibility, just owning honestly what they're doing. They they create the space or ask if I have anything that I wish to express, and they communicate that they can hear whatever I have to say. And that if anger arises, they don't get defensive and attacking back. So there's amending. Amending has been made to a degree that I feel open, and this is really important, and safe, or willing, open, willing, and safe to say, let's explore this relationship again in friendship or in some in communication, or and if we're going to open the doors again, we establish ground rules. We establish a new agreement. And if in the process of creating a new agreement for our revisiting a friendship, if that conversation goes sideways or south and gets blaming and attacking, that gives me the information to say, well, then this is just premature. Right? So redemption requires someone really being able to say, God, I really hurt you. When I cheated on you, I really hurt you. I couldn't have done it different, and I really hurt you. Is there anything that you wish to say or ask? and I can receive what you have to say or ask peacefully.
Mm.
So it requires a maturity. Maturity isn't the years lived, it's our awareness and our own, when we get to that place where we can really say, yes, I did X, and we're relaxed inside ourselves, you can hear anything someone has to say to you about your actions. Because you're not trying to, there's no energy going to defending. That's where we get tripped up. If we still have energy in wanting to defend or justify, we can't be relaxed in our ownership.